Hello dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel where we delve deep into the heart of the British royal family, bringing you the most poignant and significant developments from the House of Windsor. Today we unravel a story that has captured the attention of royal watchers and indeed the entire world, a narrative woven with threads of hope, apprehension, and the enduring complexities of family. We're talking, of course, about the recent, highly anticipated and profoundly symbolic meeting between His Majesty King Charles III and his youngest son, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. Before we embark on this intricate journey, please do remember to show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement truly helps us continue bringing you these detailed insights into the lives of the Windsors. The air around Buckingham Palace has been thick with speculation and hushed whispers for months. But a recent event has brought these undercurrents to the fore: a face-to-face encounter between father and son, the first of its kind in a staggering 19 months. This reunion, far from being a simple family gathering, unfolded against a backdrop of deeply concerning news regarding the monarch's health. King Charles, at 76 years of age, is battling an unspecified form of cancer, a diagnosis that has undeniably cast a long, somber shadow over the entire royal institution. This isn't merely a tale of a father and son sharing a cup of tea after a long estrangement, though the emotional weight of such a moment cannot be understated. According to various sources close to the palace, this meeting carries a far greater significance, touching upon the very foundations of the monarchy and the future stability of the House of Windsor. It's understood that His Majesty is reportedly grappling with profound anxieties about what might transpire with his two sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, once he is no longer able to guide them. The king, it is said, is deeply concerned about the lingering rift between the brothers and its potential long-term implications for the crown. The very nature of this convocation has, quite naturally, ignited a flurry of questions and widespread speculation regarding the true state of King Charles's health. While the palace has maintained a relatively composed front, offering only carefully worded updates, many believe the situation to be far more serious than publicly acknowledged. This sentiment was dramatically articulated by an unnamed royal insider who spoke to Hollywood commentator Rob Shooter. In a revealing piece published on his Substack on Friday, September 12th, Shooter quoted this source as stating unequivocally, "The king's health is far worse than the palace lets on." This startling claim was immediately followed by an even more impactful assertion. That's why Harry was summoned. This isn't about reconciliation. It's about succession. This perspective, if accurate, paints a stark picture of urgency and a shift in priorities within the royal household. It suggests that the primary motivation for Prince Harry's presence was not primarily to mend personal fences, but rather to address pressing matters pertaining to the continuity and future leadership of the monarchy. The gravity of such a revelation cannot be overstated, implying a potential crisis that demands immediate and decisive action. Furthermore, a separate, equally compelling source has alleged that the monarch has delivered a profound ultimatum to his two sons, the heir and spare, a poignant phrase once used by the Duke of Sussex himself. This purported ultimatum calls upon William, the Prince of Wales, and Harry, the Duke of Sussex, to bridge their painful chasm, to mend their fractured relationship, before the passage of time renders such an endeavor impossible. This indicates a deeply personal and urgent plea from a father who, facing his own mortality, yearns for unity and peace within his family, particularly given their pivotal roles within the institution he leads. Indeed, King Charles himself has often subtly, yet perceptibly, alluded to the considerable difficulties he encounters in fulfilling his extensive royal duties with the full vigor and unwavering energy that such a demanding role necessitates. These veiled references are understood to stem from the dual challenges of his ongoing health crisis and, quite simply, his advancing age. The relentless pace of public engagements, the constant travel, and the mental fortitude required for his constitutional responsibilities are immense. One can only imagine the toll these pressures take, especially when compounded by a serious medical condition. The weight of the crown, in this context, becomes not just symbolic, but a very real physical burden. Let us cast our minds back to February 2024, when the world received the official news that His Majesty had been diagnosed with an unspecified form of cancer. This announcement followed a routine procedure for an enlarged prostate, a common condition for men of his age. While the palace was careful to state that the cancer was not prostate cancer, the specific type and prognosis have remained undisclosed, leaving much room for public concern and media speculation. We know that the king continues to undergo regular treatments, a regimen that undoubtedly impacts his daily life and ability to undertake a full schedule of duties. Beyond his own personal health struggles, the king is reportedly burdened by another significant source of distress: the ever-widening and increasingly public feud between his eldest son, Prince William, and his youngest, Prince Harry. This deep-seated estrangement, a painful chasm that has grown over several years, is said to be a constant worry for the monarch. It is His Majesty's heartfelt desire to address and, ideally, resolve these profound family crises during his own reign, ensuring that the monarchy presents a united and stable front to the world. The image of a fractured family, particularly at the very pinnacle of the institution, is understandably a source of considerable concern for a sovereign dedicated to duty and continuity. In light of these pressing concerns, it is reported that the king is actively engaged in paving the way for what he hopes will be a smooth and utterly undisrupted transition of power. This deliberate foresight underscores his profound commitment to the stability of the monarchy, an institution that has weathered centuries of change and challenge. The thought of abdication, a historically rare and momentous decision for a British sovereign, is reportedly a consideration that weighs heavily on King Charles's mind. To voluntarily relinquish the throne to his heir, Prince William, would be a decision of immense historical consequence, echoing only a handful of instances in British history, most notably that of Edward VIII. Such a move would be unprecedented in modern times for reasons other than extreme ill health or incapacity. However, amidst these weighty deliberations and the pall of uncertainty, there is a constant, steadying presence: Her Majesty Queen Camilla. She is consistently credited with being the bedrock of support for the king, a source of unwavering strength and emotional fortitude. It is said that Queen Camilla consistently lifts his spirits and keeps his morale high, providing not only companionship but also the quiet encouragement he needs to navigate these immensely challenging times. Her role as consort has truly come into its own, proving indispensable not just in a ceremonial capacity, but as a vital personal anchor for the monarch. So, where does this leave us, the devoted observers of the royal family? We are left with a narrative brimming with complexity. A king battling a serious illness, grappling with the profound anxieties of succession and the future of his dynasty, and desperately seeking to mend the fractured bonds between his only two sons. The recent meeting between King Charles and Prince Harry, therefore, was far more than a simple family visit. It was a moment charged with historical weight, potentially signaling a pivotal turning point for the monarchy. Whether it truly marks the dawn of reconciliation, or, as some fear, merely an urgent strategic conversation about the future, remains to be seen. The coming months will undoubtedly reveal more about the true state of the king's health, the dynamics within the royal family, and the path forward for this ancient institution. This unfolding saga certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the immense pressures of royal duty, the personal sacrifices demanded by the crown, and the universal struggles of family, even within the most elevated of households. What are your thoughts on these latest developments? Do you believe this meeting signifies a genuine step towards reconciliation? Or do you share the concerns about the king's health and the implications for succession? Please share your insights and opinions in the comment section below. We always appreciate hearing from our thoughtful community. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth royal analysis, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next update. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again very soon.